Mayport at the Naval Station is still there. The tragedy of the USS Stark still fresh. It is an uneasy theater the aircraft carrier Saratoga sails towards tonight, the unpredictable Mediterranean Sea. And while an air of uncertainty surrounds this latest deployment for the Sara, what's clear is the anxiety among those left behind. Newswatch reporter Greg Coy has their story.
A tender embrace and teary eyes. That's how the families of thousands of seamen on board the USS Saratoga said goodbye again this afternoon.
Imagine, I'm a mother, so I feel very sad. 6 months without seeing him.
The aircraft carrier leaves for a 6-month deployment in the Mediterranean, but the possibility of a detour to the war-torn Persian Gulf has not been ruled out. The Saratoga is the first ship to leave Mayport since the attack on the USS Stark. Some sailors of the departing Saratoga say the Stark tragedy still haunts them.
I just know that we're going to be on the lookout to make sure that nothing happens like that again.
Hundreds of ships have sailed out of Mayport and returned with crew on board safely. The families of the Saratoga hope the aircraft carrier will not sail in dangerous waters.
I pray that everything goes all right. I hope there's not another Stark incident.
Ships deploying from Mayport is common. Not common is a visit from the Secretary of the Navy. The Saratoga has sentimental value from James Webb. It is the first ship he served on as a Marine. A Navy spokesman says the Saratoga will join the Mediterranean fleet for NATO exercises and show the American flag and its military strength. Hopefully, she and her men will be back in 6 months. Greg Coy, Newswatch, Jacksonville.
5,000 sailors are on their way to the Mediterranean Sea tonight aboard the USS Saratoga. The Mayport-based aircraft carrier left port this afternoon and is scheduled to be at sea for 6 months. The Navy considers the mission routine, but many sailors and their families are apprehensive after the attack on the USS Stark last month. Eyewitness News reporter Mike Maychek has more.
6 months from now, sometime in November, that's how long the sailors aboard the USS Saratoga will have to wait before they see their families again. And in the hours and minutes before the ship weighed anchor and headed out to sea, its crew said goodbye, a time especially tough on those who've never been separated before.
I've never been overseas, so it will be interesting for me, but I'm going to miss my family and everything, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be real hard.
So true, especially for some of the wives and mothers who won't have the man of the house around for a while.
It's going to be a lot of responsibility put on me that I'm not used to, and just got to get through it. It'll be rough, but we'll do it somehow.
And while some wonder how they'll cope, others see this all like the Navy does. It's a job that's got to be done.
No, this is the 6th time over there, and this ain't going to be no different from any other. Live here like I'm here to defend my country, so that's my main priority right now.
Just 2 weeks ago today, Mayport was a Navy base in mourning. President Reagan was here, along with other Navy dignitaries, to pay his condolences to the families of the men who died aboard the Stark. And while many continue to question the Navy's readiness following the attack on the Stark, the man in charge of the Saratoga and this mission has no doubt in his ability to call the shots.
We have rules of engagement, and I think they're adequate. I'm confident that I've got enough authority to do whatever I need to do.
But some aren't so sure and wonder if what happened to the Stark could happen again.
Because you always think that the women on the Stark didn't know it was going to happen, and we don't know it's not going to happen. I mean, it always happens. Scared.
The Saratoga is not scheduled to go to the Persian Gulf, but Navy Secretary James Webb knows firsthand that could change. Since 20 years ago, as a Marine aboard the Saratoga, he found himself in what turned into a Middle East war.
We saw over the space of 2 months a graphic change in the political dynamics of the Mediterranean region.
It's expected to take the Saratoga 10 days to reach the Mediterranean Sea, and although its tour of duty there is officially 6 months, the Navy realizes the ongoing violence in the Persian Gulf region could keep the Saratoga there longer than scheduled. Mike Maychak, Channel 4, Eyewitness News.
Weeks up,